At Zurmo, we're building platforms that are able to power applications on artificial intelligence for everyday use. To do this, one of the fundamental things that our platforms have to do is to have the ability to detect and store natural patterns from data, which can then be fed to these applications, which consume them and do their processing and give those highly personalized, contextualized output to users. To get those natural patterns out of data, there are 2 or 3 key requirements that our platforms have to do. To accomplish this, what we have done is to invent a concept called the Intelligence Information Fabric. The Intelligent Information Fabric, or the IIF, is the heart of all the platforms that Zurmo builds and operates on 3 fundamental principles. That the IIF should be able to detect and store any piece of information that comes its way without any bias towards whether that information is relevant or not. That judgment is left to the applications to make. Number 2, the IIF should be able to automatically detect as much as possible events and patterns in this data and put that in context. Wherever it's not able to do automatically, it should allow users to be able to quickly determine those contexts and make those modifications as and when required. Number 3, the IIF should allow natural patterns to be easily detected so that an application developer should be able to conceive of and build an AI application in double quick time without really having to investigate too much about the data. The IIF, therefore, is the core of all the platforms that we build and is at the top level able to feed out and able to throw out natural patterns it has detected from data, which applications can thereafter consume and do their job. At the bottom end of the IIF, it consists of a series of connectors which are able to consume data from structured and unstructured sources from a variety of systems, be it mail systems, be it social networks, content management systems, websites, or relational databases. Once data has been collected from all these variety of sources, the IIF breaks down all the data into constituent events, entities, and relationships and places these in context, not just in space, but across time as well. For instance, the IIF would be able to know that a person who purchased a product 5 years ago and is making another purchase today, the contextual distance, the temporal distance between these events would be automatically computed and stored by the IIF, which makes it easy for an application to make sense of these 2 events in context with each other. Once the data has been placed in context, the IIF has the next module that kicks in, which is able to create intelligence out of this raw data that comes in. And this is what the intelligence layer of the IIF does. What the intelligence layer does is to actually semantify data, which means to derive context out of structured and unstructured and derive a higher order intelligence and make those suggestions to users. For example, the intelligence layer would be able to say that a person or 2 entities which have had a certain history of relationships over a period of time actually have a certain unique relationship. The relationship, for instance, between a child and a lady over a period of time when it is detected can be semantically articulated as the relationship of a mother to her child. Now that is the job of the intelligence layer. It is able to semantify and create context out of information that it detects from multiple sources. And this is where the natural patterns come in. Once the natural patterns have been detected and stored in the IIF allows these patterns to be easily queried by applications and application developers who can use these patterns and apply machine learning algorithms on top to create self-learning engines, which are, after all, the AI applications that we talk about.